Primetime local news, serving the Lakeland and Midwest regions.
Hello and welcome to Primetime Local News. I'm Lane Hoffert. The grand opening for the new co-op in Lloydminster was another success for the store. I went to the ceremony to find out more about the new co-op location, as well as a giveaway that will take place soon. The Lloydminster and District Co-op Car Wash and Liquor Store held their grand opening and ribbon-cutting ceremony. Even though the opening just happened, the co-op has been open for over 2 months now. So far, the store has been a success.
It's been amazing. It's been well over target, what we've expected, and yeah, we're very happy with the amount of washes going through, and in fact, very happy with the amount of pets that have been getting washed too. The dog wash has been a big hit, and great feedback on that side too. So it's been doing well, so well above target. And the liquor store is right on target right now after a couple months.
The wild success of the new co-op, as well as the big turnout for the grand opening, has made Lloydminster and District Co-op CEO Peter Brown proud of what the new facility has achieved in such a short time.
I'm in awe about how many people came out. This is awesome to see. It's a big event. I'm quite proud of the team and how we came together to make this happen. So it's just wonderful, and it's nice to see a buzz like this happening. So we're excited.
The new location opening isn't the only special part about 2024 for the Lloydminster and District Co-op. It's also their 110th anniversary of being in business. As a way to celebrate the milestone, the co-op is giving away a 2024 Chevrolet Colorado to a lucky winner.
We've had some pretty darn good years as an organization, and we just thought we'd like to launch a project where we give back a truck. And so, yeah, you see, like I said, I kind of announced the program details, but yeah, it's going to be a 6-week program, 2 names a week drawn. There'll be 12 finalists, and we're going to give the grand prize of those 12 is going to be the final will be the truck. So we're excited to give it away.
The giveaway for the truck begins on September 1st, with the winner being drawn on October 16th. Lane Hoffert, Primetime Local News. A new cafe has opened its doors to the community of Lloydminster. The cafe's theme is flowers, which gives a colorful vibe to the shop. This is the place to be for individuals who love their flowers and coffee. The Fiore Cafe has been open for about a month, and the name Fiore is Italian for flowers. These flowers can be seen around the shop and in the 3 businesses beside the cafe.
The cafe is the center of all 3 of our businesses, the flower shop, Fiore Florals, and then Luna Nova Salon and Spa, and it kind of just connects everything.
The cafe offers all types of beverages, ranging from lavender drinks and anything coffee. Cookies and brownies are available for purchase as well. Overall, it's just a great place to spend a nice afternoon.
Lloyd doesn't have a lot of community spaces. There's not a lot to do here, and having a space like this to create like community and inspiration and connection is so important because Lloyd lacks that.
For anyone looking to experience the cafe, can head down to the Wayside Plaza in Lloydminster, where the cafe is located. The Vic Juba Community Theatre is the place to take in a free concert on the upcoming long weekend. Stacy Comer has more.
Well, there is a really unique opportunity coming up at the Vic Juba Community Theatre here, beginning of September, and I have the general manager, Jen McConnell, here to talk about it today. Jen, thank you so much for joining me.
Thanks for having me, Stace.
Well, this is a free concert, so something for the whole family coming up on September the 2nd for Alberta Day. So tell me about what is planned.
So we have 2 bands that we're featuring as part of Alberta Day. That's actually presented by the City of Lloydminster and the Government of Alberta as a great way to celebrate our long weekend and living in Alberta and Saskatchewan like we do here. And it's a local band called Eccentricity. So there's 6 members that play a variety of like pop, jazz, really kind of takes you through a variety of genres. And then we're also featuring a very popular tribute band that we've had here in the past, David James and Big River. And that's more of like your Johnny Cash, Waylon Jennings style of music. So it's a bit of a contrast between the 2 artists that we're offering, but we wanted to have someone that was local as well as someone that was a fan favorite. So that's why we combined the 2 for the September 2nd concert.
And so how does it work, Jen? Because I assume you can't have overcapacity if there's a whole bunch of people that want to show up. So do you still have to request tickets somehow?
Yes, you can go onto our website, vicjubatheatre.ca, and click on the Alberta Day tab, and that will allow you to pick a seat just like you do for any of our other shows that have seated assigned seats. And so essentially, there's no charge. Thanks so much to the City of Lloydminster and the Government of Alberta for funding this opportunity for our community to come in and enjoy a complimentary concert. And it'll issue it by email, or you can stop by the box office and pick up printed tickets if you'd like, but there is still a ticket required to attend the concert. And so you just select it just like you do online on our website.
Well, this might be a good opportunity too for people who have maybe not taken in a show at the Vic Juba Community Theater yet to check it out. And because there's no charge, you can go, you can bring the family. It's a family show. So is that going to be helpful to the theater as well?
Oh, we love when we have an opportunity to open our doors to everyone and welcome anyone that hasn't had the opportunity to experience an event in our space. So definitely, we want to make sure that all families you can bring the kids, the grandparents, aunts, uncles, everyone like that, and have it as a real nice outing. The show will start at 7:30 that evening, so it will wrap up nice and early for everyone to get home, back in bed, in time for school starting the next week by about 9:30 at the latest 10 o'clock. Anyone as well that has a show ticket can show it at one of our Patrons Perks partner restaurants and get 10% off their meals. So that's Three Trees Tap and Kitchen, that's Canadian Brew House, Mr. Bill's Family Restaurant, and The Proper. So those are all fan favorites of ours, and definitely with that ticket, even though it's a complimentary ticket, you can still show it and have a 10% off your meal if you choose to go out before the show.
Well, that is fantastic, Jen. And so, once again, if people are looking for information on this free concert at the Vic Juba Community Theater, September the 2nd, where can they get more information and tickets?
Yes, definitely go to our website, vicjubatheatre.ca, and you'll see it there in the event listing. Or if you'd like, give us our box office a call. We're open Tuesday to Thursday on our summer hours still from 11 until 2 p.m. And that's 780-872-7400.
All right, Jen. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate you speaking with me.
Thanks, Stacy.
We'll have more primetime local news after the break. Real Canadian Wrestling will once again be in Lloydminster with the Summer Meltdown on August 29th. Our Thomas Wildman has more on this special show.
Today I'm joined by Chris Brinklow, the promoter and announcer for Real Canadian Wrestling, and he is here today to talk about their upcoming event, the Summer Meltdown, which will be taking place here in Lloydminster. And so thank you so much for joining me today, Chris.
Thanks a lot for having me, Thomas. It's always a pleasure talking to you.
And for those who are unaware, Chris, what exactly is RCW and its history here in Lloydminster?
RCW itself has been around for over 2 decades. They have a long history of being a kind of training grounds for a lot of wrestlers that have moved up the charts, I guess to say, as far as wrestling goes. All of them started in independent circles, and they all hope for their break to move up and get into the big show, which is AEW, WWE, those, TNA Impact. Those are the big ones that everybody's trying to get to, recognition to. So RCW has been a huge catalyst for wrestlers in that way. Like I said, they've been around for over 2 decades. They are legitimately the best in wrestling entertainment. The crew that they bring, it's not just a bunch of trainees, it's guys that are ready to take that next step. And it shows in the quality of matches that we have here in Lloyd, and that they do in Edmonton and Red Deer and other places in their circuit that they go to. So if you've never been to a live wrestling event, you definitely want to check out RCW. It really is the best that wrestling has, especially in this area.
And the Summer Meltdown show will be at Cheers Live. Tell me a little bit about the headliners of this show and the special significance of this show for Lloydminster and for RCW.
So this show has a very special significance that has taken on over the last few days. We've lost one of our very fanatical fans, so to say, in Charmaine Agan. She was struggling with a disease that her immune system just slowly depleted, and she unfortunately lost her battle on last Friday. And she was loved by all the wrestlers that come here. She had always made signs. She would be front row. She was a huge supporter. They got pictures taken. They all knew her by name. And she really was, and it's odd to say, but she really was part of RCW family, where she just was adored by everybody. So in honor of Charmaine, we are going to have, this show is dedicated to her memory this Thursday at Cheers Live. And so her dad, Jason, is very, very humbled by this, but we wanted to do something special for Charmaine and show her that she will never be forgotten and always be remembered as one of the biggest RCW fans. And she was a huge fan of Nasty Nate Nixon. And even a few shows ago, he mentioned after his match that he was sending his prayers out to her and that his last match was dedicated to her. So yeah, so that's the main thing about this show, but it's not the only thing about this show. We just announced yesterday, on Tuesday, we have Raj Singh, who is the son, if a lot of old timers remember Maka Singh from Calgary Stampede Wrestling way back in the 80s and 90s. Maka Singh's son, who is now on Impact TNA, he's going to be here in Lloyd. So he's making his Lloydminster debut. So that's huge. And we also have another wrestler who's making his Lloydminster debut. He goes by the name of Kid Chocolate, Mo Jabari. And he is right now being scouted by the WWE and is one of their top prospects. So that's just a couple of big names. That's the kind of caliber and quality of wrestlers that RCW brings. And then we also have another legendary RCW wrestler, Harlan Abbott. He's going to be in action against the Son of Irish. And then, as I mentioned, Nate Nixon earlier, he's going to defend his hardcore championship. It was supposed to be against Colton Kelly, but something's come up and he's not able to make it. So there is going to be a title match, just not as scheduled, but that's kind of how wrestling works. Wrestlers have lives too, and they can't always make the gigs. That's why it's subject to change. So Renee Weinkoff is getting ready for his bodybuilding contest, and he was in ring last show. And so we're going to talk a bit about that, talk a bit about his upcoming contest, and find out where he's at with his progress in getting ready for the show, which is coming up in less than 2 weeks. And what's going on at World Class Gym, as they are one of our major sponsors. So the show is packed, and we haven't even gotten into a lot of the matches yet. Kat Von Hees is going to be there, Steve Styles, and it's a loaded card. But it's all ages, and it's a great way to kind of kick back and get ready for school. The families are mostly home from the holidays, and we are just ready to pack the house for this event, and especially in honor of Charmaine. That's one of the things that we just want to make this whole event special for her, and and support her family as they have suffered a huge loss. So that's our main goal for this show. The doors open at 6:30. The event starts at 7, and we just want like I said, it's all family event.
And if people are interested in getting pre-sale tickets, where can they go to purchase those?
So we do have pre-sale tickets that'll be on till tomorrow afternoon. Battery World, make sure you stop on by and say hi to Randy and the crew there. Battery World has pre-sale tickets for $20. At the door, they are $25. You can also get them online if you're not able to make to Battery World or Cheers Restaurant. You can go to Eventbrite and look up the show and get your tickets there. Pre-sale, like I said, saves you a few bucks, so might as well get them. And yeah, so that's and if you aren't able to do that, we have tons of tickets and such at the door as well.
Thank you so much for all the information today, Chris, and we look forward to yet another great show with the Summer Meltdown coming up this week.
And now we will look at your adorable pets with our Pets of the Day.
We want to see your pets. Send photos of your pet and their name to have them featured on Pet of the Day.